inches there. You just want to have enough so that when it's thrown to the fire, that is totally consumed by the fire. And that's part of the whole, every item that you're using is part of what, is activated with the autofill. So, you don't want to miss out on having the rice.
Everything is medicinal too. When you deal with the rice, you deal with protein and oil, you see like that. So those are more medicinal qualities that goes into everything. So it's all medicinal ingredients that you put in there. The ghee is medicinal. The longer you keep it, the more healing properties it has. You see with the ghee, you see like that. It doesn't have to be refrigerated. So all medicinal, and the cow dung is medicinal. It fights all radiation and all that kind of stuff, and neutralizes it. You see, so that's what you have.
Okay, so those are the basic components. So this is, and if you want, I can give you some ash when you get done, so you can take it. You have a couple little baggies. If you have any other questions before, we got about 5 minutes. Usually, I like to fire like around 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes before, so that way you can build up a nice big flame. And then I'll take the rice here and part it in my hand, and I'll put a little ghee on top of it. And then when it's time, we can do the mantra. And you don't have to chant it with me, but you can, you can if you want to though. And basically, the mantra is just different words for saying God, the Creator, the offering. You're giving up this offering. So. I think of it is that this is my offering in healing of the world and the people in it. So you don't do literal translation with Sanskrit, but that's the general meaning of the various words in there. So you take that meaning into your heart when you're saying it, and and then even when I'm sitting here, I'll chant various mantras in my head. When I'm sitting here in silence, and then the flame will go out. And that's when you can move. But anyway, it's just very relaxing. So we got about almost 4 minutes here. So yeah, so I'll pronounce it real quick. It's on the last page here, the inside page here. So it's pride. Why am I looking at this like I've never read this before?
Too many
I know that. I'm like, wait a minute. Swaha. Agnihotra Namama Raja Pateye Swaha Raja Pateye Inam Namama. And so that's basically it there. And then of course the one in the morning time is Suyaya. That's the only one that's different, which is Sanskrit for sunrise. So that's it. There are 2 different mantras. Like I said, if you want to do them, both times of the day, morning and evening, that's great. If you get home from work, you can just do the evening time, and that's fine too. But you'll find that the more you do it, the more relaxed you are and peaceful, and you'll see the outcome, and you want to do it more. So, I love doing it. I look forward to doing it all the time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and so you use matches, you don't use a lighter, and then you just place this in the center like that. So now we're at 2 minutes, 40 seconds. So what I do is, while it's doing this little flickering, I scoop this out, and then what you do is you add the ghee here. Now, of course, the more ghee you put on here, the bigger this will be. So I won't have you on for 20 minutes. So I'll just do just a little bit. So that's a good little section there. And then I'm sorting out my rice here. And you can see this is how much rice. You don't have to have quite that much, but I like to sometimes do that much, so that way if something flicks over to the side, it and so right now this is liquidy, so you just put a little tiny bit on one section and then put a tiny bit on the second section, but sometimes it'll be solid, so I'll just do this and then put it into the rice.